Imagine walking into the gym on day one of a 14-day fast and asking, can I still train? That question is exactly why people flock to fasting myths and promises. Over the next 2 weeks, your body will go through a series of predictable biological stages. Some preserve muscle, others sharpen the mind, and a few demand respect. This is what actually happens to your body day by day when you fast for 14 days and still try to train. Day 1, the familiar territory. You feel hungry, maybe a little irritable, but your blood glucose is still within normal range. Glycogen stores in liver and muscle are being tapped for energy. Performance in the gym is mostly unchanged during light to moderate sessions, though high-intensity efforts may feel harder. Hydration and electrolytes begin to matter immediately. Failing to replace sodium and potassium can make training feel heavy and unfocused. Days 2 to 3. The transition. Glycogen reserves are depleted, and your body shifts toward increased fat oxidation. Ketone bodies start to appear in the bloodstream, offering an alternative fuel for the brain and muscles. Cognitive clarity often improves for many people around this time, fewer food-related distractions, a steadier mental focus. Strength might dip slightly, but sub-maximal endurance work can remain steady or even improve as fat metabolism ramps up. Keep weights moderate and reduce volume to avoid unnecessary muscle damage. Days 4 to 7. The adaptive phase. Ketosis becomes established. Growth hormone secretion increases, a natural mechanism that helps preserve lean mass during caloric scarcity. Your body prioritizes essential systems and ramps up autophagy, a cellular cleanup process that may benefit long-term health. Subjective energy levels can stabilize and even feel surprisingly good, especially in the first week. However, absolute maximal strength and explosive output often remain below baseline. This is not the week for PR attempts. Technical skill work, mobility, and low to moderate intensity conditioning are ideal. Days 8 to 10, the efficiency phase. Metabolism has adapted further. The brain now comfortably uses ketones for a large share of its energy. Many report sustained cognitive clarity, faster reaction times, and clearer thinking. Muscle catabolism is minimized by elevated growth hormone and, if you continue resistance work, by maintaining muscle protein signaling through mechanical tension. Still, the body is conserving resources. Recovery is slower, and you may notice that sets take longer to finish. Sleep architecture can shift, sometimes becoming lighter. This warrants extra attention to sleep quality and timing. Days 11 to 13. The deep adaptation. Body fat oxidation is high and steady. For those with significant fat reserves, energy for low and moderate intensity training remains available. However, the risk of impaired immune function and micronutrient deficiencies grows with prolonged restriction if not carefully managed. Training intensity should be dialed back. Think maintenance rather than progression. Neuromuscular coordination can still be preserved by brief, focused strength sessions, but avoid grinding sets or heavy negatives. Mental fortitude often peaks here. Clarity and calm are common, but so is sensitivity to stress. Day 14, the maintenance milestone. Your body is shifted into a metabolic mode optimized for survival and function-efficient fat burning, elevated growth hormone, and enhanced cellular recycling. Muscle preservation hinges on two pillars: continued resistance stimulus and adequate protein availability once refeeding begins. Performance won't match pre-fast maximums, but functional strength and metabolic efficiency are preserved surprisingly well if training has been sensible. Across the full 14 days, three consistent themes emerge. First, cognitive clarity tends to improve as ketones replace fluctuating glucose spikes. Second, muscle preservation is biologically prioritized through hormonal changes, but only resistance training prevents disuse atrophy. Third, energy levels become more stable for low to moderate work, but decline for maximal or high volume efforts. If you plan a fast and want to train, stay hydrated, replenish electrolytes, focus on short, intense, but not exhaustive resistance sessions, prioritize sleep, and plan a thoughtful refeed with sufficient protein and gradual carbohydrate reintroduction. A 14-day fast can be a powerful reset for metabolism and mind, but it demands respect and strategy to preserve the very strength and function you hope to optimize.